Your action does not determine your success. The vibration guiding the action is what determines success. And because the vibration cannot be seen, only the action can be seen. So for the most part, people point towards the action as the reason for success, but the action is not the reason for success. The vibration behind the action is the reason for success. So just because one person does it one way doesn't mean that another person doing it exactly the same way will have success. But it's okay that they don't have success because they have learned something if they would just sit down and acknowledge what they have learned. And if one person doing an action was successful and the other person was not, the person who was not, when they sit down and they say, okay, why is that person successful relative to me? They're going to see a difference. That difference is the learning that they are taking away. And now they can bring that learning to play in the next thing that they do. That's growth. That's where the growth happens. We're going to get there anyway. The growth is inevitable because you will keep moving. And some people keep moving and creating the same thing over and over again. And other people keep moving forward. They don't create the same thing over and over again because they do an analysis and they change something in the way that they're doing things. And the biggest change is a change in mindset. That's the biggest change. If you can accomplish that change, then you have made tons of progress, and you can make tons of progress in a very short space of time. So you see, it's never about the action. That's why Abraham teaches us to get as lined up as possible before we take action. But sometimes the window for cleaning up your vibration is closing, is very small. So you do your best in that period of time. And I can tell you that it does not take time. In 5 minutes, you can completely change your point of attraction. I have done it. And this is why Abraham teaches us the 16-second rule. This is why we count backwards from 16 in our visualization, in our meditation. Because in 16 seconds, you can change direction. And in 68 seconds, you can add momentum to the new direction. So much so that a manifestation matching the new vibration starts heading towards you. And isn't that, that is so liberating. Think about it. Think about it. If I'm heading in the wrong direction, all I have to do is take 16 seconds and I can change it. It's like driving a car. When you're driving a car, you can change your direction in 16 seconds. You can say to yourself, I am going to go this way instead of this way. And you can just turn the steering wheel and off you go. How exciting is that to know? I love it. I think that is what makes it so powerful to understand that starting over is not starting from scratch. Because I have it in my control. I have it in my control and I can change things. It's when we keep telling ourselves over and over again, I have no control. I have no control. I cannot change my management. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can change your management. The way those same people behave, you can change their behavior towards you by changing your thoughts. Some of them will just disappear. Ask Cami. She'll tell you all about it. Ask Tamika. She will tell you all about how she changed her working situation. It is possible. Samuel, what's his name? I don't remember his name just now, but there's this guy. He was, well, there's so many examples actually. Bernard Burchard is one, and I want to say his name is Tom, but I can't be sure. I am subscribed to his YouTube channel. But there are a couple of people, 2 or 3 people on YouTube. There are a couple of people who have made billions, forget millions, billions through interviewing people. But not everyone does. And then the people who are not making money point at those people and they say, oh, there's something special about them. There's nothing special about them. Your vibration is what makes the difference. You know why they are making money? They are making money because they didn't need the money. Neediness is the preventive factor.